The waiting is finally over. The long-awaited Golf 8 GTI has finally hit South African showrooms. This car is a treasure to many Mzansi petrol heads, and it turns heads wherever it goes with its iconic Vrrpha exhaust sound. In my side of the world, the GTI is known to be a chic magnet, and every guy who owns it is a professional dribbler. If your girl knows the difference between a Polo and a Golf GTI, just focus on yourself, my king. She belongs to the streets. Welcome to another video. The front has been completely redesigned. We now have some sleek IQ headlamps and scattered LED fog lamps incorporated in the wide honeycomb air intake at the bottom. This front has some electric car vibes, particularly in the grille section. Moving on to the rear end, the GTI has some stunning tail lamps with dynamic turning signals. The GTI branding is now under the VW logo. At the bottom, they have decided to stick with the iconic dual chrome exhaust formula, which produces the much famous DSG farts of Vrrpha sound, as we call it here in South Africa. On the side, the GTI features a razor-sharp line running from the tail lamp, connecting the door handles and running all the way to the GTI logo in the fender. There's also a black side skirt and some stunning blacked out 18-inch Bergamo wheels. The wheels don't come standard, you get them when you opt for the black style package, which costs around 7,000 rands. This GTI is without a doubt one of the best looking hot hatch, and given its popularity in SA, VW will make a killing in the sales of this car. This beast looks epic from every possible angle, with the front being the best looking part by far, followed by the clean side profile. Inside, we have a sporty multifunction steering wheel with touch-sensitive keys, which we will briefly discuss in a moment. There's a decent-sized touchscreen and the center console is somewhat buttonless. Storage is not a problem, we have tons of space in the door pins and under the armrest. They have done away with the huge gear lever and now there's a nice tiny knob. The seats have a nice two-tone leather upholstery with a decorative red trim, and they just look amazing. Moving on to the issue of buttons. The keys that you see here are not real buttons. They are just touch-sensitive keys with no feedback upon pressing, and sometimes you have to press the key more than once for it to work, and that's gonna be a huge distraction when you are driving. Looks wise, they are nice, but using them will be a pain in the ass. Overall, the interior looks clean and it is almost similar to that of the new Audi A3. The only downside is the touch keys and the plastic finishes in the doors. This car has a 2.0 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with a power output of 180 kilowatts and 370 Newton meters of torque. It moves from 0 to 100 in just 6.4 seconds and has a top speed of 250 kilometers per hour. That's what VW claims. These figures are not impressive considering the fact that the Golf 7.5 GTI TCR, which was released in 2020, is more powerful than the Golf 8. The TCR has about 33 kilowatts more than the Golf 8 GTI and moves from 0 to 100 in just 5.6 seconds with a top speed of 264 kilometers per hour. It doesn't matter what I say, I know y'all are still gonna buy the Golf 8 anyway. Personally, I would go for the TCR over the Golf 8. The Golf 8 GTI starts from 669,000 rands, but this car that you are seeing on your screen right now is priced at 783,000 rands. Yep, 780k. That's because it has ticked quite a number of optional extras, which include the sliding panoramic sunroof, Harman Kardon sound system, black style package, park assist and more. The car comes with a 3-year or 120 kilometers warranty and a 5-year or 90,000 kilometers service plan, whichever comes first. With a starting price of 669,000 rands, I kind of feel like this car is out of reach for most people who are big GTI fans like me and you. In reality, a person who can afford to spend 700,000 rands on a car is unlikely to be interested in a GTI because that's big money. People who are big GTI fans are the guys who are earning between 25 and 35,000 rands per month. And with that salary, the best car you can get is a Polo. In my opinion, the pricing of this car doesn't align with its target market, but if you can afford to spend 14,000 rands per month excluding insurance on a car, then by all means have at it. Myself, if I had that kind of money, I'd buy me a BMW 3 Series G20. My overall rating for this car is 9 out of 10. It would be a good car to buy if you are new to the GTI family, but if you already have the Mk8 GTI, I would suggest that you stick to it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more car content in Mzansi context.